question is, we as a country, from your perspective, seem to want to preempt situations by attempting to see where they're going with our use of military force. Actually, I think that if you look back at what's happened over my adult lifetime, we have reacted. And this was the situation that occurred in Iraq particularly, where we reacted to one situation, which was the global terrorism, the threat of global terrorism, the international terrorist movement, wrongly, with a huge strategic error, by invading Iraq, which was not directly threatened us, had an odious regime, but it was not directly threatened us, and it was not really involved in the support of international terrorism. Quite frankly, Al-Qaeda detested Saddam Hussein because he ran, however vicious a regime, he ran a secular regime, and Al-Qaeda is very fundamentalist in terms of its Muslim philosophy. And you see the same challenge for us in what I was talking about in terms of our involvement in Asia, East Asia, and Southeast Asia, and that is when you neglect an area, a region like this, which has such volatility historically in terms of national security, but also such enormous potential in terms of our economic involvement, even in the Northern Virginia region here, with the opening up the Panama Canal, the expansion of the Panama Canal, which is going to take place in 2014, the huge volume of trade is going to start coming this way from Asia. When you ignore the stability issues that are out there and the opportunities, then you're always behind. And we have been behind China. I've been talking about this for 20 years. We have been behind China in terms of economic growth and our involvement in that region. And one of the reasons that I put this on the front burner as soon as I came to the Senate was there is a perception in a lot of places in East and Southeast Asia that the principal relationship between the United States and that region should be our military protection. But we have to go beyond that, because there will come a point, if you're talking about anticipating and anticipating properly, there will come a point where with Chinese growth militarily and the ties that they have in this region, where we would become irrelevant, and at the same time that would cause this region to become less stable. And you see this with what has been happening in Korea and Japan over the last year or so. So it's vitally important for us to get ahead of this problem for our own benefit, for the economic benefit of the region, and for the historic stability of the region. So we need to think smart, and we've spent too much time reacting.